Hello friends, in this video lecture we define reproductive health and discuss different commonly used contraceptive methods. So first of all we describe the reproductive health. So according to the World Health Organization WHO, reproductive health means the total well-being of all the aspects of reproduction, that is physical, emotional, behavioral as well as the social. If a society is reproductively healthy, the family planning practices can be executed very easily, and these family planning practices includes to avoid the unwanted birth and bring about the wanted birth, to regulate the interval between the pregnancies, to determine the number of children in a family, etc. etc. So family planning programs in India was started in 1951. Later it was improvised and called Reproductive and Child Health Care Program, RCH program, and it was started in 1977. Now let us have a look on the population explosion. The population of world is 2 billion in 1900, and it will become 6 billion by the 2000. So it is 3 times increase in the number of population in 100 years. Now the population of India during the time of independence is approximately 350 million, and it will become 1 billion by the year of 2000. That means it is also approximately 3 times, but in 50 years only. So the every sixth person in the world you can found an Indian, right? So this is due to the rapid decline in the death rate, first. Second, the decrease in the maternal mortality rate. Third is the decrease in the infant mortality rate, and other reasons are there. According to 2011 census, the growth rate in India is less than 2%. It means the addition of the 20 individuals in a population of 1000 per year is there, and this rate is considered to be increasing rapidly. Marriageable age in India is approximately 18 years for the female, and for male it is 21 years. Now we discuss the commonly used contraceptive methods. So first we understand what is the contraceptive method. So contraceptive method is the method which prevents the unwanted birth or pregnancies, and an ideal contraceptive should be first user friendly, then easily available, effective and reversible, no or at least very less side effect, should no way to interfere with the sexual drive, desire or sexual act of the user, right? Broadly, the contraceptive methods are divided into two types: temporary method, or it is also called spacing method, and second is the terminal method. The temporary method or spacing method will be natural, it may be chemical, it may be barrier, it may be hormonal. We discuss one by one in the next slides. Temporary or spacing method, it is of following types. The first is the natural method. It works on the principle to avoid the chance of ovum and sperm meeting, right? So it can be done by periodic abstinence. It means avoid or abstain from the coitus from the day 10 to 17 of the menstrual cycle. This is called the fertile period because the ovum is ready for the fertilization in this period. Whereas the 7 day before and after the menstrual cycle is considered as the safe period. Okay. Second method is the withdrawal or coitus interruption. This method is nothing but the removal of penis before the ejaculation of sperm into the vagina. Third is the lactational amenorrhea. It is nothing but the absence of menstruation during the time of lactation by the mother, right? And it is almost the period of 6 month after the parturition. In these methods, there is no use of medicine or device, so there is no side effect at all in these methods, right? But the chances of failure in these methods are very high. All right. Second method is the chemical method. Here the spermicidal agents has been used, and these agents are having the chemical which binds with the spermatozoa and inhibits the spermatozoa to take the O2 and hence kill the sperms. The failure rate of this method is approximately 30%. Examples of some chemical methods are vaginal foam or tablets. Its trade name is Today. The cream or jelly, its name is Neem 76, and many more are available in the market. And mostly these medicines are composed of chemicals like zinc sulfate, KMNO4, boric acid, lactic acid, citric acid, etc. etc. Third method is the barrier method. Here we prevent the sperm and ovum from its physical meeting. That means we block the fertilization. So in this method, for male, condoms are available. It is made up of rubber or latex sheath. Nirod is one of the popular brand of condom for the males. It is disposable. In addition to protecting the user from the pregnancy, it also protects the user from the different STDs like AIDS. Failure rate of male sperm is about 10 to 14%. This is the male condom. For females, female condom is also available. Apart from that, the diaphragm, cervical caps, vaults are available. These are made up of rubbers, and these devices are inserted into the female reproductive tract during the coitus so that it covers the cervix during the coitus. And good thing about these different devices, diaphragm, cervical cap and vaults, are that these are reusable. All right. Another very important barrier method is the intrauterine devices. So intrauterine devices, also called IUDs, are inserted into the uterus by the expert doctor or the expert nurses. IUDs are available in three different forms. Non-medicated IUDs, this includes lips loop. Second is the copper releasing IUDs, and third is the hormone releasing IUDs. Non-medicated IUDs are made up of plastic or stainless steel. Okay. Lips loop are made up of plastic many times, and these plastics are impregnated with the barium sulfate. Copper releasing IUDs, it includes copper T, copper 7, multi-load 375. Hormone releasing IUDs, it includes progestat and LNG20. Mechanism of action is The non-medicated IUDs, it promotes phagocytosis of the uterine cells to phagocytose the sperms within the uterus. Copper releasing IUDs, it releases copper ions which suppresses the sperm mobility and hence the fertilization capacity of the sperm. The hormone releasing IUDs, it makes the uterus unsuitable for the implantation and making the cervix hostile for the sperm. Failure rate are of course very low, approximately 1 to 3%. This is copper T, this is multi-load. Fourth method is the hormonal method. So hormonal method is the oral administration or implant many times of small doses of either progesterone or progesterone estrogen combination. This is the most effective method and it gives the 100% effectiveness, almost 100% effectiveness, and this method is most widely used throughout the world also. In this method, the female oral pills and sometimes male oral pills are also available. Female oral pills, the first one is the Mala D and Mala N. This pill have been taken by the female for a period of 21 days and preferably starting within the first 5 days of the menstrual cycle, and failure rate is very less, 0.1%. Composition of the oral pill, here the Mala D or Mala N, is norethisterone acetate. It is nothing but the synthetic progesterone maintaining at high concentration. Second is the ethyl estradiol. This is the synthetic estrogen and it is maintained at the low concentration in the tablets. The mechanism is to prevent the ovulation from the ovary. Okay. This is achieved by blocking the pituitary secretion of the gonadotropin, LH and FSH. Okay. And if the progesterone only preparation is used in the female oral pills, then it renders the cervical mucosa thickness and scanty. It makes the mucosa scanty and prevents and retard the entry of the sperm. So overall here no fertilization at all. All right. The second contraceptive, which is called Sahil, is developed by CDRI Lucknow. It is non-steroidal pill. The Mala D is steroidal pill, but Sahil is the non-steroidal pill. And another very important thing about the Sahil is that it has to be taken weekly, once in a week, right? Failure rate is 1.83%. Composition is centrochromen and ormeloxifene. Mechanism is that the ormeloxifene is anti-estrogenic and prevents the implantation. The second method in the hormonal method is injection. So injection is nothing but injecting DAMPA. DAMPA is nothing but the depot methoxyprogesterone acetate. Depot means it is slow releasing. So slow releasing progesterone is there in the injection. And third one is the implant. So implantation of Norplant inside the skin, subcutaneous, and it is nothing but the LNG. The failure rate is about 0.4%. Composition of the injection and implants are nothing but they are high level of progesterone actually, and mechanism is to inhibit the secretion of gonadotropin, because the progesterone, it negatively inhibits the gonadotropins of the pituitary gland and hence the ovulation is absent. Many times male pills has also been used. The example of male pills is the gossypol. It is nothing but made up from the cotton seeds. It prevents the spermatogenesis. It is banned in India because it causes permanent azoospermia. That's why it is banned in India. Another group which is called the emergency contraceptive method. So emergency contraceptive method is taken within the 72 hours of the unprotected sexual intercourse. And emergency contraceptive pill, normally it contains progesterone only pill, right? Example is I pill, unwanted 72, plan B, etc, etc. And second method in the emergency contraceptive is IUDs also, right? And these IUDs can be used in the emergency contraception also. The second method, which was called terminal method. So in this method, the surgically cut the vas deferens or the fallopian tube and block the gamete transport, thereby prevent the conception. So this method is the highly effective method, but the bad thing is that these methods are not reversible or very poorly reversible. Vasectomy is done in the male where the vas deferens has been cut and tied like this, whereas tubectomy is done in female where the cut is made in the fallopian tube and then tie up so that here the sperm and here the ovum cannot be transported. So friends, these are the different methods of the contraceptive, and that's it. If the video helps you, you like, share and subscribe. You write your comment in the comment box. Thank you very much.